Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Anizi with What If Belle Had the Boosted Gear Part 3. So let's get started. Belle had woken up with Freya in her safe form hugging onto him as a hug pillow. As he tried to get out, but Seer pulled him even closer every time he tried to escape, not wanting to lose her precious bunny and her heat. Men would kill to be in your position, partner, but I've been meaning to ask you, why haven't you changed your armor? And the one you have right now is nearly broken. Perhaps you should get an upgrade soon, or at least purchase a new version of it. I mean, with the crystals you sold yesterday being worth a lot, you could easily get yourself the best armor money could buy, especially since it was a Rex Minotaur, Drake said. You're right, Drake, thanks, Belle said. I'm always here for you, partner. I'm a dragon with million years of knowledge. Actually, even more than that, Drake said. A few hours later, Seer had gotten up as she hugged onto Belle. Let's snuggle all day, she said, as she looked at him with the puppy eyes, which took all of Belle's willpower to resist. Seer, I would love to hug you all day long, but you got a shift and I have to go to the dungeons. I have to get strong for you, Belle said. Fine, but you better come back home early, Seer said, as Belle nodded. Anyways, goddess, I need some of my money. I'm going to go and buy some armor, Belle said. Can you check my stats as well and update them, if necessary? Belle said as Seer nodded, and she took some of his money out from where she kept it and gave it to him as she checked his stats. Belle, this is incredible. You've leveled up. You're level 2 now, Freya said as she was shocked, as Belle smiled. I did it, goddess. I managed to level up. This is my adventure, Belle said as Freya hugged him. Yes, you did, my little bunny. Now get stronger and prove those idiots that called you weak wrong, she said as Belle nodded, as he thought of Beat, Rin and the whole Hestia famila, and everybody else who had ever made fun of him before that. A few minutes later, Belle was at the army shop where he was looking for some wealth armor, as Drake recommended it since, unlike other armors, it was well made, and magic armor wasn't even as good. Well, it would be good, but since Belle's magic is different and uses a high level of magic, it will break easily, since Belle's magic puts more pressure than normal magic does on the armor, which will make it break quicker. After minutes of searching, Belle couldn't find it. Hey Keep, where'd the wealth armor go? Belle asked. We don't sell those anymore, kids, but you might want to try this magical armor. I know you're loaded, the shopkeeper said, but was interrupted. You wanted some wealth armor? Well, I'm Wealth himself, Wealth said as the two began to talk. After talking for a bit, they both realized that they were really friendly with each other, as Wealth came up with the idea. So Belle, I wouldn't mind joining your party. I need to level up my crafting, and in return I'll give you some armor for free, Wealth said. Sure, I never had a teammate before, but Drake said all my other hosts had, so it should be fun, Belle said as Wealth asked who Drake was, but Belle said, oh, it was just nothing. As Belle was walking with Wealth, he heard that a new member had joined the Hestia familia, and her name was Lily. Belle scowled at hearing his old familia getting new members and getting stronger, but was banged out of this, as Belle realized that she was just a support, and Belle never really needed any support since he could use his draconian magic, which he could use his imagination to use the magic to make the item smaller and easy to carry, meaning he didn't have to waste time paying some support. This made it easier to carry items, giving Belle no need for support. As Belle did that, Wealth looked at him with wide eyes. That's amazing, Belle. I never knew that magic could be used like that, Wealth said. Well, it might just be something I can only do, but we never know, Belle said. And plus we're only still learning all about magic, Belle said as the two entered the dungeon, and for the next hours they cut their monsters until they heard a few screams actually, and a familiar ran into them. But this caused Belle to use more force than he intended to, which made him break the floor, as Wealth and Belle fell to the ground, while Mikoto and her familiar made it to the other side, just barely. I'm sorry, we were in a hurry. We'll get some help as soon as we can, Mikoto yelled, and then continued to leave with her familiar running. As Belle looked at Wealth, who sprained his ankle, he was somewhat angry, but he knew that if he was in their position, he would do the same thing. Wealth, realizing his condition, went up to Belle and said, well, he never went up to Belle, he just talked to Belle. Just leave me, Belle. Make it out alive. We should be on one of the lowest floors, which means it's going to be harder to survive. and since I'm injured, I won't really be able to do anything, Well said. Bell was cut off by Bell. I'm not the Hestia familia, or I'm not Hestia herself. I don't abandon people in their moments of weakness. We will make it together. We will show our strength. Now we should go to the safe room. We're on floor 15, and the safe room is on floor 18, Bell said. But the floor 17, it has a boss, Wolf said. And we won't engage it. We'll just run past it. It will take a few time for the full boss battle to activate. And with my powers, I could easily make it before that happens. I made it there once before, Bell said, as he remembered the time of his rage when Beat said those things about him. Partner, get ready. Monsters incoming, Drake said, as Bell boosted his power and charged at the monsters while carrying Wolf with him. I could easily beat the boss, but Wolf is injured, Bell thought, as he was about to enter the floor 17, the boss room, to get to floor 18, which is the safe room. I agree, partner, but right now you should be concerned about your partner's, well, your teammates' safety, Drake said, as Bell began to run. The boss charged at him, but Bell recognized something. The boss was faster than before. He knew how fast it was because when he was coming up, the Ganesha familia fought it off, and it was nowhere near this fast. Don't tell me, Bell said, as he heard boost from his gauntlet and an explosion which let him know that the boosts have reached the maximum capability his body can handle. As the boss managed to hit Bell, which sent him flying to the door. Shit, it's a Rex. There's only a few seconds before the doors lock down and the boss battle will be activated. Drake, transfer all powers to my legs. Hold on, Well. We're gonna make it, but you're gonna have to do this. Is gonna be a bumpy ride, Bell says, as he leaps off the Rex Goliath's hand, as he felt his legs shatter from the force that he jumped on it, and he made it through the door barely. Bell then passed out. When Bell woke up, he saw himself in a camp, as he saw a familiar figure. This was Finn from the Loki familia. Wow, I never thought I'd see you in this state, Bell, Colonel, Finn said as he explained how Ice found him and Wealth and brought them back to their camp. The boss that spawned, it isn't an ordinary boss, it's a Rex, Bell said as Finn's eyes widened. This is not good, Bell, Colonel. A boss is one thing, but a boss Rex is nearly impossible to beat, Finn said. Bell then got out and went outside as he waited for Wealth to heal, where he met Ice, who looked as if she was waiting for Bell. Hi, Bell, is everything good? Ice said. I was waiting for you. How do you get so strong, Bell? Ice asked. Well, Ice, thanks for saving me, and how I get so strong? Well, I guess I must be a reincarnation or something, or must be really lucky. But don't forget, wouldn't it be more fun if you figured it out yourself? Bell said as Ice pouted. I'll find out one day, Bell, Colonel, Ice said. Well, that's okay. It should be more fun for you to figure out yourself rather than me telling you, Bell said as Ice smiled. You should smile more. It looks good on you and it makes you look cute, Bell said as he said that unconsciously as he was saying the nibbles. He didn't notice that Ice blushed. After that, Bell saw Mikoto and Ryu and Seir and friends just barely make it past the door, knowing that the Rex was still there, with some Loki party members as backup who had come back to help the injured, but they were injured themselves. An incident then occurred where some people tried to piss off Bell by kidnapping Wealth because Bell had pissed off someone that was from a really high up in the familia, as Bell had taken care of them and sorted the problem out. Bell was now relaxing as he was talking to Hermes, who introduced himself, saying Freya sent Ryu here and he couldn't help but tag along with his captain, Alfie. Right now, Bell was in a meeting with the other familiars to talk about how to take care of the Rex boss, something that the whole Loki familia and the Freya familia struggled against. Hey Bunny, don't slow us down, Beat said. But as soon as he said that, a loud crash was heard, and suddenly the floor broke as the Rex Goliath descended down with all of its terrifying glory, as it looked through the hole and saw all these people, all of these victims it could kill. As when it punched, the air pressure alone broke the shops, the camps of people, as the Loki familia charged at the Goliath, the Rex Goliath, and managed to get some good attacks in, but were sent flying back from one punch. The other Avengers started to attack, but barely damaged the Goliath. What power, Beat said. Impossible, such power shouldn't exist, Tiona said. We can't scratch it, Ice yelled. Drake, let's join in and help, Bell said. Dragon Booster, Bell heard as he waited for his power to max out before joining in. After he reached the maximum boost his body can handle, which was at the power of a level 7 adventurer due to him having 6 boosts and him already being a level 2. He charged at the Goliath, punching it and sending it back. What the hell, how did that weak bunny punch do that much damage? Beat said. Bell, I said, clutching her sword as her hands were shaking. Just how powerful are you, she thought. How is the bunny so powerful? He's only a level 1, Tiona said. Well, he could be a level 2, said Finn. Finn, how? His power is so high, it's like the time he fought the Minotaur before he lost it. When he fainted, Bavaria said. I don't know, but he might be the strongest here. But it won't be enough for the Goliath to be defeated, because it could take several 6 and 7 level adventurers, and now we only have one, I don't know, maybe level 6, level 7, maybe level 5 adventurer extra, aka Bell, but we still have a few of us which are level 6 and 5s, but still we need a lot more. Alright everybody, provide backup to Bell, Finn said as everybody nodded. The fight continued. The Goliath continued to attack after attack, but no matter what they did, Bell, the Loki familiar and the rest couldn't even damage it as it just regenerated, and almost everybody apart from Ryu, Mikoto, Alfie, Loki familiar and Bell were out of power and were recovering. Partner, you can't hold on much longer, and neither can the others, Drake said as Bell was about to be hit by a punch from the Goliath as he closed his eyes waiting for the sweet embrace of death, but felt nothing as he heard a scream. When he opened his eyes, what he saw shocked him and made him angry. He saw Eyes was on top of him, bleeding. Eyes, Bell heard her familiar yell, as he was also damaged from the impact. Eyes, it's my fault. You shouldn't have taken the attack. Not for me, Bell said, with tears in his eyes. Don't cry, Bunny, he heard her say. Bell was about to get up, but was quickly pulled aside by Hermes. Hermes, I need to help. Eyes is familiar. She has helped me, Bell said. No, Bell, we need to talk right now. Right now you're not in the right state of mind and you just get yourself killed. Eyes is fine. Alfie is healing her as we speak. Now remember, Bell, remember the reason you fight, bro. Remember why you decided to become an adventurer and use it to conquer this foe, Hermes said, as Bell started to remember the stories his grandfather told him, his reason to be a hero, how being a victor doesn't matter. All that matters is saving everyone and everything. Partner, I have an offer. I could grant you power beyond any other, but you will have to sacrifice something and you only have it for 10 seconds, Drake said as Bell chose to sacrifice his heart, becoming a half dragon, half human. Now go, my partner, show them the true power of the Red Dragon Emperor, Drake said as everybody looked up. Well, as Bell looked up, as he saw everybody fighting, everybody was healed, including Eyes, but he saw them one by one get dispatched off as they went back to get healed. Eyes, I'll make it up to you. You got hurt protecting me and I won't allow anybody to ever hurt you, Sir, or anyone I care about ever again, Bell yelled as everyone, including the low-key familiar, stopped to look. Even the Goliath stopped to look at Bell. What is he doing now? That idiot, Beat said. I think the kid just made the Goliath just redirect all of his attention towards himself. What is he doing? An adventurer said, as they saw the Goliath look at Bell with anger as it charged towards him. Bell, what are you doing? I said. What is your plan, Bell Colonel? The only one I can't read or know anything about, Finn said. Welsh Dragon, Overbooster. Everybody heard from Bell's gauntlet was a deep voice that said that as scales began to surround Bell as it created the armor around him. Now I will show you the true power of the Red Dragon Emperor, you filthy beast, Bell said, as he flew towards the Goliath and a single punch sent it flying back. 10, Bell heard say. Bell heard Drake save, followed by a boost. Bell then did a barrage of punches, destroying its arms and legs as it regenerates. 9, Bell heard Drake save, as it was followed by a shout of boost from the sacred gear. Bell then kicked his head off, shocking everybody. What is this power? How is that dumb, weak bunny this powerful? He's only a level 1 or a level 2. He shouldn't have this kind of power, Beat said angrily. Bell, what is this power? Ice thought. This power just keeps on growing, Finn said, and it's not even stopping at 10 seconds like it was before. It's just growing passively, Riveria said. I don't know what he's done, but it's like the armor somehow broke the balance, and shifted in his favor. He no longer has to wait 10 seconds before powering up before boosting his power, Finn said. 8, Bell heard Drake say, followed by a boost. Bell then punched the top body of the boss off, sending it flying into the air. 7, Bell heard Drake say, followed by a boost. Partner, finish this quickly. Don't make the same mistake as one of the previous hosts did. Don't get too confident in your power. You need to end it now. Don't forget your own time limit, Drake said, as Bell nodded, as he punched the Goliath once again, sending it upwards even higher. As he came down to the floor, boost, 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 Bell heard as his armor shifted to a cannon appearing on his back. Dragon Blaster was what was heard, as that what everybody heard, as a huge beam went towards the Goliath, consuming it and destroying it, leaving no traces of it behind. Everybody started to cheer after they got over the shock, as Hermes looked like he had an orgasm. Such power, he assaulted a Rex with insane regeneration. Zeus, did you know this? Your grandson is amazing. No, he's beyond amazing. He defied anything that the gods did. He defies the limit that the god has set for him. He could boost his level without a goddess upgrading it for him, Hermes said, shocked, surprised, and really entertained. Holy shit, was what Tiona said. First a Rex Minotaur and now a Rex boss, and that too a Goliath, known for insane regeneration. Lady Loki needs to know about him. He's special, Reveria said. Broken roll, just who are you? Finn said. Impossible. You lied to me, Rin. I'll get you back. We're no longer friends. And now there's nothing. He has Ice's affection, but he also has her love. I deserve it, Beat said. Bell, you're amazing, Ice said, shocking everybody that the Sword Princess had just said that she had just complimented someone, which has never happened. After that, they heard counters up as Bell stumbled to the ground after his armor broke off him, as he was caught landing his head between her breasts. Everybody is in awe. After a few days, Bell woke up as he felt something soft and looked to see blonde hair. When he looked up, he saw it was Eyes. Eyes, what are you doing? And why am I in your lap? I never did anything bad, I swear, Bell said. You passed out, Bell, so I took care of you. As thanks for taking care of the boss, Eyes said. It was nothing, Eyes, Bell said. But I should be thanking you. You saved me from that hit, Bell said. Oh, don't worry about it. You're a cute bunny. I can't let cute bunny get hurt, Eyes said. As Bell got up and the party made it back to the top floor, back to the overland, as everybody celebrated. Bell went to Freya, who was worried about him, as they celebrated and they realized he leveled up to 3. But guys, that's all for today. Peace. 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 Peace.